Now, former Minister for Petroleum Emmanuel Kofi Boah says he's leaving the sector a more transparent one than the former NDC government inherited. According to Mr. Boah, his administration has also improved upon health and safety standards in the sector. Speaking to Joy News on the former government's legacy, Mr. Boah said the foundation has been laid for ordinary members of the public to feel the impact of oil exploration in their lives.
I leave the energy sector knowing, for example, that we have overhauled the whole exploration and production law, made it more transparent for Ghana. I know that we brought new regulation on health, safety, and environment that we are bringing. We have done metering regulations to ensure, for example, that when they lift oil, it is guided by law. We have brought the regulation in the petroleum downstream sector. And so there's competition, and the people of Ghana now have more choices. And it has lessened the burden on debt on the government of Ghana because of deregulation. And there's so much we've done. We have brought 3 FPSOs, increased oil production, domestic gas production is actually taking place, more exciting new exploration taking place. And I think I'm very proud of what we've been able to do. Government is a continuum. We've brought it at the corner, and we hope and pray that it will be continued. And because of this work we are doing, it will translate into better lives for the people of Ghana.
Now, for most university graduates, the goal after school is to land on white-collar jobs and earn some good money, which they believe is a reward for the long years of studies. The case is, however, different for 30-year-old Delima Ruka, who, unlike many of her fold, has opted to raising birds. She spoke to Joy News' Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin at her farm in the northern regional capital, Tamale.
With a strong sense of how agriculture could turn around fortunes, Delima Ruka found it easier to put her teaching job on hold and go into poultry business. Her belief might not be such an extraordinary one, but it is just what Ruka says. It is to farm northern Ghana out of poverty. This and many other reasons drove Delima Ruka to swap her teaching job for a poultry tray.
When I started the business and it started to pick up, I realized that I needed more time to be able to concentrate if I want the business to grow up to the level that I wanted to. Like I said, we have a goal to not only help young people to get skills, to make them employable, and then to also work and save up money to go back to school. And then we also have the goal to help the rural women get skills and be able to support themselves. So with all these in mind, I saw that if I didn't concentrate on the business and work very hard at what we plan to do, it might take us a long time to get to the. So at a point, I had to resign my job as a teacher because this is something that really needs my attention.
Ruka's startup capital was 4,000 cedis from the savings of a teaching job, which she did 2 years ago.
I always believe that when you want people to help you with something, you have to.
Now, moisturizer, face powder, lipstick, nail polish, these are things everyday teenage girl may dream about. For Letitia Ankra, however, boxing gloves, sneakers, and how to fight better is her goal. Watch this piece by Seram Abla de Souza, Letitia, titled Still Undefeated.
Meet 18-year-old Letitia Ankra, one of the few female boxers in Ghana. With the sea and sand as her audience, she trains here every morning from Monday to Friday. 3 hours of different routines with her trainer and coach, Ado.
Be swift and also be on guard. Avoid being hit more by your opponents.
I started boxing 5 years ago. We were 3 then. I get money from time to time. Even though it's not enough, I like boxing. If we're here, there's no fight, I don't get paid.
I train 34 boxers, mix of professional and amateur boxers. And she's the third female I'm training now. They have 3 female boxers I'm training. I've got 1 professional and the other one is also an amateur, but she's going to school now. And she's the last one I'm training now. And for the last 5 years, I think she has got a talent. I don't know how to describe, but she has got a talent that boxing really needs. She got that perseverance. She keeps on coming even when she doesn't care how tall, big you are. Even if you are busy, she still comes to you. So I don't know how to, but she's the kind of character we need for boxing. With Isha, for instance, she is an amateur. She's with the national team. So when they get on national assignments, they get some allowances and per diem. She's been to Benin twice on the national assignment. So during the training period, they get some allowance. She was been to Kumasi for regional tour. They get their per diems and stuff. They get feed every day for their training. But after the training is over, you have to feed on your own, and sometimes you have to support and a few friends.
Sometimes she goes to Napoleon, one of the boxing coaches in her neighborhood, Jamestown, for further training.
Do you know the reason why sometimes the bosses fight them? They are tired. Today I will show you the secret.
Always ensure that when you make a fist, there is no hole inside your hand. You always have to make a tight, clenched fist. Then you can get that hard and effective punch.
Then I feel like I go mountain. You go. Ready? No one taking no one. I told you, I'm always see her as a hard girl.
So is that why you've been helping her?
Yeah, not all the time. Like the way you are seeing him, he's here, then I don't know that he's coming. They say, oh, say, coach, I want you to help me. That's fine, I help her.
Like many Ghanaian entrepreneurs, Napoleon has challenges, especially with funding for his gym.
The government, not like a sports council, like coaches, we have to recruit the female bosses in this country. But you can't go and pick all of them, some of the coach guests to come and train them. You understand it? Because if you decide to go and call them to train them, you have to feed them, like the way he's saying. So we the coaches, sometimes nobody's paying us. Our own small business, we have it, and then sometimes we buy, we give them transport. The men, we give them, the boys, we give them transport. We give them, like sometimes they need the ice water after the training, you give them. But not like guests, you understand?
Letitia has a fighting spirit to become one of Ghana's most successful female boxers, but she's upset that her family shows her no attention and support.
Not 13 years in more boxing.
One challenge I faced recently was when I had the opportunity to travel outside the country, but was left behind because my passport wasn't ready. My family has also not been supportive since I started boxing. I have been catering for myself, Only the coaches support me.
On days she doesn't train, she works as a bus conductor at the Jamestown lorry station.
I don't train on Saturdays and Sundays, so I work here as a conductor. On a good day, I earn about 20 Ghana cedis. I want to buy my own car within the next 2 to 3 years.
After the day's rounds, she's given her share of the profit. Letitia's coach arranged this fight just for us to see her moves in this makeshift ring. Letitia plans to fight until her dream of becoming the best female boxer in the world becomes a reality.
Certainly the kind of story you want to wake up to on a Monday morning. Now, lack of exercise and poor eating habits. Okay, that's it for the AM News, I guess. We'll come back with the newspapers and more online stories. Stay with us.